And so, let's see here, what else we need to talk about? Yes, legal. So Cheetah covered this earlier, but this is the official word from our AT&T legal. All code is yours, IP is yours. Have fun, network, share your code. Know that you're sharing your code, and that once you share it, then it's your team's. So, but we leave the fun legal stuff to you guys. Okay, so goal for today: build an app, build a mobile app. Very straightforward, right? Well, easier said than done, right? I'm just the organizer, so. HTML5, iOS, Android, BlackBerry, Windows Phone 7, however you guys want to do it. We got the sponsors are on both sides over here on the either end. We got a Microsoft guy on hand, AppMobi. There's a Sentia team here as well, I believe. There's some of the devs. And then, if you guys feel like utilizing anything else, let us know. We'll see if we can try to hook you up with the right resources. And Shane Lee is over there. She's my co-organizer for the event. If you have any questions, just find us on Twitter and tweet away. We'll be watching our phones and ask the questions that way. We'll I see some of you shaking your heads. If you're on Twitter users, just hunt us down and ask us questions. I'm in bright red here, so you can't miss me. Yes, word from some of my other teammates. I've got Elevate 4G MiFi pucks on hand if you guys want to test one of them out just to kind of see. If you've never used one of these things, it's kind of neat. I don't believe we have 4G out here. Jesse might be able to correct me, but I'm pretty sure that we don't. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. It's in Atlanta, Houston. There's a couple other markets that have it. Pretty fast stuff. But let me know. We'll let you borrow the device, check it out. I also have a couple of Windows Phone 7 devices and Android devices for you to borrow should you need it. So just ask me, and I'll let you guys borrow the devices to test. Thank you from a bunch of our sponsors. Today we've actually what's kind of neat is I finagled one of my buddies to run the Seattle event. So there's a duplicate Seattle event that's running another 3 hours. That'll be kicking off. And we hope to have multiple hackathons running concurrently in a couple months. So if any of you guys are interested in kicking this stuff off, we've got the cash and the sponsors and everything else. So just let us know. Okay, so what I wanted to, part of the impetus for starting these hackathons was also just to really show how easy it is to get to a mobile application. Granted, it's not going to be a whiz-bang Facebook, social integrated, Twitter automated, whatchamacallit. But, so all you really got to do is you take, and I probably should change this slightly, but like HTML5, HTML plus, AppMobi, Red Foundry, PhoneGap, any one of the cross compilers, and that gets you to a mobile app on the phone very quickly, right? So whatever you can, to a certain degree, as long as it works in your browser, then you should be able to get it to work on the phone. Basic HTML. The rest of the HTML5 and JavaScript, if you have JavaScript that's running, then you're on your own there, right? But there's certain intricacies that you have to deal with as you go from device to device. But what I wanted to show you here was how quickly you can get to a mobile app. So this is using the AppMobi cross-compiler. We'll create a new project here. We'll just name it DC Test. I'm not going to turn on any of the options. Creates me a new app. Click Finish. And then it'll pull up it creates all the files on the back end. I'm going to pull up the index file. There's the index file. And say I want to open it with text edit. Open. Fail. There we go. Okay, so content goes here, and then I type I save the file, and you know what, I have to center this, I'm sorry, I'm just style, you know. Okay, so save that again, close that puppy, I hit refresh, it reloads everything. There we go. So that's the long and short of it. All you got to do is just punch out some HTML, and you can just let your imagination ride, right? So like if you can code HTML, then you can just basically dump the code into this AppMobi's SDK, and then you've got a functioning mobile app. And then the next thing to do would be to, if you have either iOS or Android, is to push it to the cloud. And then, I don't have a document camera up here, but then what you end up doing is you load you download the AppLab container. I can't show you this, but if you guys want to know, just come up and ask me, I'll show you. You start this application up, and then you can test on the phone. And that's what's really neat, is just within, how long was this, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes? I've basically shown you how to go from nothing to a running app on the phone. And that's what just blows me away, right? It's so cool that the technology has come so far, so fast to be able to do something like this in a very short amount of time. Now think about, we'll have some of the other vendors come up, like VFO, you should talk about, like Facebook integration. I can also show you the demo later on with a service that I use called PubNub. It's a high availability messaging service. You can pull together a chat, someone like Nebo or Trillion or any one of those, in literally like 10 minutes. Just follow the tutorial, and you've got a massive chat room going. And that's actually another idea for you. If you want to do like a pub chat, like geolocation restricted by quarter of a mile, you walk up to a pub, you can start chatting via your phones or something like that. It'd be kind of neat implementation for any of you guys looking for ideas. That's pretty much it. Sound good? Okay. Next up, Peter from AppMobi.